Pokemon TCG. I am Mike Dabbs. You guys also know me as a gamesman. And we're back here, guys, in the studio for another awesome video. So what's going on, my dudes, my guys, my girls, my Pokemon family? What's going on, everybody? Here we are back in the studio. And guys, I got another epic video lined up for you guys today. And it's kind of a crazy video, but but what I am going to be getting myself into could literally bankrupt me. And I mean it. It could totally bankrupt me. It could be literally good or bad for me because literally it could just break me. All right, so I've been in this hobby for about, we're in our 8th year, right? I believe it's our 8th year doing live videos. All my videos have been all live videos. All from opening packs to Dollar Tree packs, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I was in sports card, but I've started off on this journey with you guys here in the old studio, well, the old dining room area on this channel, talking about video games and buying and selling, and that was my whole aspect on the channel. I was buying and selling video games, and I was in a flea market at that time as well. Selling video games, and I moved into the Pokemon space through a deal that I bought a 5,000 card lot of old vintage Pokemon for $20. That was part of that a $953 buyout of video games from a vendor at a estate sale that sold me all these old vintage Pokemon cards for $20, additional to what I gave him for all the video games. So I've been in this hobby here, Pokemon, buying, selling, eBay sales, flea market selling of Pokemon cards on Facebook Marketplace. I did some Amazon selling, some Mercari selling, not as much eBay or Mercari, or not even as much Amazon. I got my feet wet, but I did a lot of Facebook postings and trading and stuff, and I had a lot of yard sales here at the house where I did a lot of buying and selling of cards. I bought collections. I bought Magic the Gathering cards from people. I bought traded slabs. So I had some Pokemon slabs here. I had some singles. And, you know, I learned a lot here within the hobby. And I got my feet wet in a lot of different aspects of different hobbies and different sellings. So brought a lot of experience to the table, and I gained a lot of knowledge these years of buying and selling and watching YouTube, and now investing into Pokemon sealed product. And you know, without this knowledge, I would not have made this next move. I would have not, because I think I would have came to the platform inexperienced and not enough knowledge underneath my belt to even signify me doing what I'm about to talk about. So I watched a lot of this on YouTube. I see a lot of people successfully do it. And I decided that I am going to make a move into that space and see how it does for me. And some of you guys are like, well, what are you going to do? So here are my plans and what is on the agenda. So plans here are to finish off the studio. That's my biggest concern first, is to get the studio set and get everything going here first. My plan to roll out this next epic side of my journey here is in 2025. So we're talking about next year, because I have to plan this out, guys, because it's not something that I just want to roll out right away. I want to continue to build what I already started and continue to filter myself and my name out on Facebook, and continue to build clientele for the remainder of this year, and then move into this space next year. So I have a lot of friggin' back of my neck is itching right there. All right, so getting straight, let's just jump right in. So I noticed that, I like taking risk, all right? And this is a very, very big risk. Outside of this investing risk, this is a huge risk, because this risk takes a lot of capital, all right? It takes a lot of capital, and you got to have the capital each and every time you do it. So this is what my plan is. So I like going to my local card show, Newburgh. We have a Newburgh card show here, toy and collectible show here in Newburgh. All right, it's up on 17K. We normally have that show, and there's toys, there's figures. You can buy video games. You can buy Pokemon loose packs, single cards, some slabs, both CGC, Beckett's, and PSA. And you could find some deals there in between. And so what my plan is, guys, is I want to set up at one of these shows. All right? This is what the plan is. I want to set up at one of these shows, and I want to be a buyer, and I want to be a seller. But here's what I want to buy, and here's what I'm going to sell. So, as a buyer, guys, I want people. So I got to plan this out, because I want to advertise. I want to promote what I'm doing. All right, I want to advertise and I want to promote what I'm doing. So I have people coming from all over to check me out. So and I think it's going to be good if I get enough exposure and enough people coming to see me. And since I'm building my clientele right here in my own community, it might be good. So what I plan on doing, guys, is setting up at a Newburgh show as a buyer, primarily as a buyer, but I will be selling / trading. And here's what's going to go down. I want to buy people's sealed collections. People who want to come there that have ETBs sealed. They have booster boxes sealed. They have single packs sealed, both Korean, Japanese, and English. All right, I want to buy your collections. All right, so I'm gonna buy your loose single cards. Not really buying bulk, not commons and uncommons, reverse hollows. I don't want any of that. Anything ultra rare, anything full art, anything amazing rare, anything trainer supporters, your all arts, your binders, I want to buy it. All right, but I will be buying at a percentage, and I'm not going to disclose any percentage point because there will be different percentage points on which I'm buying, which will be better than what a card shop will give you for singles or even slab graded cards. And graded cards, I'm specifically looking for PSA graded cards. I don't want any CGC, all right, or CGC, or AGS, or any of that. I want PSA or Beckett graded slabs. Now, I will be buying at a percentage of the market price on what those cards are going for, using various sources to research out what those cards are going for in graded form and in raw. All right, I will buy at a percentage that will be better than if you traded at a card shop and brought them in. So I'm going to set myself up as a card shop, but I'm not a card shop. But I'm going to be working as a buyer, buying at a percentage of what the market for these cards are going for. Buying it, and I'm not going over percentages on YouTube, not putting that out on the water. You want to find out percentages? Well, you'll see them on the live when I bring myself, because I want to do this live I want to bring it live so YouTube can see. So people on YouTube, I can do live videos of me at the show set up buying. Now, I did some research with people who are already doing this and being very successful and getting a lot of product. They're getting sealed stuff, they're getting a lot of singles, and they also have their binders out there, selling their binders, selling cards. So I want to do the exact same thing. So they have how you set up. If you have your low end cards, then you have your mid-size cards that are, not premium, but they're, they have a good, decent price. Then you have your high-end cards loose. Then you have the same thing for your slabs. You have your medium, your low-end, your medium, and then your high-end slabs, which would be the alternate arts that go for good money. You have those in there. Then you have packs. You have your loose packs, like you have your old Hidden Fates, Evolutions. You can even throw Evolving Skies in there because Evolving Skies has gone up in price. By the time I go to sell, if I was to sell them or whatever, they'll be going for good money. But I would set those up as 4 art sets. I would bundle them up in a team bag and sell them as the art set. All right, I would sell them only as a 4-pack art set, because that's going to command a good premium. So I'm not making $20 sales. I'm making, like, for Hidden Fates, it's $20 a pack. That's $80 out the door for those 4 packs. See, that's $80 gone. $80 up towards a trade. So somebody brings some stuff in a high-end trade, I have $80 in art sets to throw out. Say, hey, if you're interested, I'm willing to trade. Now, what stuff I will be paying more for, or what percentage I will be paying high-end for or trading for, because not everything I will trade for my high-end stuff. If you're bringing high-end stuff and then you want high-end stuff in return, then I'm okay with that. If you're bringing low-end stuff in and you want high-end stuff, I'm going to be looking for more of that in return to supplement that offset, because I'm going to hold on to that low-end stuff a lot longer than that high-end stuff. The high-end stuff will be more liquid stuff like the Umbreon All Arts. Those are liquid. People are looking for those. There's not very many around. There's not very many listed, and they do sell. So I will be looking for more in return on that. And in a trade, yeah, then, for high-end stuff, that is, I would look for more on the high-end stuff for that, but buying at a percentage, all right? Ultimately, in that kind of aspect of setting yourself up in that, you are in the driver's seat as a buyer-seller at a show. You are in the driver's seat. You're buying at this percentage. You're not buying at the full market price at these shows, okay? So at Evolving Skies, somebody brings in a booster box. I'm not buying a booster box and paying you $700. I'm buying at a percentage of that market price, where it leaves room on the table for me to turn around and flip that box. So when you do this, guys, you're in a driver's seat, just like when you bring your cards to a card shop. Card shop is in a driver's seat. Like my local card shops buy at 60-40. So they buy at 40% of the market and they sell it at 60% markup. So it's 100% by the time you turn around. They sell it at the market price, or what the full market price is. They sell it back to someone else. All right? Same thing at shows, guys. It leaves room on the bone for me as a buyer to turn around and sell it back at a percentage, and I'm still going to make a profit. Even if I took it in as a trade, when I go to sell it, I'm still going to make a percentage back. All right? But the percentage is lower than what I bought it at. I'm buying at a higher enough percentage that I'm going to make back a smaller percentage that's a good enough profit. See, and if you do your margins right, you buy at the right percentages, guys, you are in a driver's seat at shows buying these cards. Only to the people that want to sell. Like, you only are open to people that want to buy. But then again, I am going to be set back because I'm only buying like at a $5,000 limit. I only have $5,000 capital that I'm going to be working with buying at the show. So once that gets like ate up, then I won't be able to buy anymore because I already ate my budget for what I was able to buy at that time at the show. So I don't think I'm going to run through $5,000 worth of money to buy at a show, especially this show. But at least I will grow clientele that will come back to meet me. But see, the great point of sale at being at shows is I can make things happen after the show and when there is no show, because I have another point of contact. I can reach out to this person. So I say, hey, we made a deal, or if I'm not able to buy that day, then sometime during the week or within the coming weeks or the coming months, I can make that deal happen without even being at the show. So I can have that product still able to buy it from that person, but it may not happen at the show because I might have sold out of, I might have ran out of money, right? So in the event that if I did run out of money for the amount that I'm buying per day at the show, there's only a one-day show. So it's not like a two-day show. It's always a Sunday show. So at a one-day show, if I'm buying $5,000 and I advertise, hey, Pokemon TCG, buying slabs, buying sealed, buying raw cards, $5,000 cash paid for your stuff. That's the limit of the day. Once I run out, I can't buy no more. That's it. You have to see me after the show. Sometime if you want to sell me something after the show or meet up after in a couple weeks or something when I have cash available to buy, then see, I'm able to buy that from that person again at the same kind of cost, the same percentages at which I was buying at the show. And then when I do another show, I come back, I'm able to put that stuff on the market, and I'm able to bring my packs and sell the packs and stuff right at the show and use those as leverage against stuff that I am buying. So again, when I get more graded slabs, when I'm buying people's slabs, guess what? Guys, the slabs that I get, it gets me another market of slabs that I can add to and I start building a portfolio of slabs, of graded slabs, of raw cards that I can offer back out to every show. So now I may start off with one table at the show, and I grow. And now as I grow, guys, now I have another table. I bought another table, and I might have to hire somebody or add on another person to help me out at the show as I grow. And it's a great avenue, guys, that you could take advantage without. Like I said, I'm not trying to set up to do collector-cons or anything like that. We're talking about like me setting up at my local shows here that happen every 3 quarters or something. So out of the year, I may be doing 4, maybe 5 shows for the year. So that's good. But I'm growing, I'm building clienteles of people who know Mike Dabbs, know me, Pokemon TCG, and I'm handing out my business cards, my flyers to Instagram. And that in itself, guys, helps build up the channel, helps build up clientele. It builds a trust relationship, because if I'm running a camera when I'm running these live buyings, you see me in action at shows buying. So I want to bring that kind of to YouTube in videos, running that live. So you see me, you see your boy, you see Mike Dabbs, Pokemon TCG, right there in the show, Here we're buying. Guys, you see it live right there. I'm buying ETB. This is what I'm paying for the ETBs. I'm not going to go over percentages here on YouTube right now, all right, because I'm still finalizing and getting all of that stuff in order. But it's a move for next year. It's not going to happen this year because I want to make sure I have the cash that I'm going to be dealing with each and every time I'm buying. That's another talk. But like I said, looking to go $5,000, starting up, buying, see where that goes, and then you know, as far as like how am I going to get $5,000 back for the next show when that happens? Well, there's other ways to sell and make that I'm part of that, you know, I can move stuff to make it happen. So you know, I can get that $5,000 or, you know, to get to be able to buy. Now, if I get too big, like I said, this can literally bankrupt me. This move can literally bankrupt me because when I say bankrupt me, it doesn't mean like it destroys Pokemon TCG. It destroys, like, I'm going to have to shut my channel down because, you know, I got all these PSA slabs. I got all this product. I can't sell it. Not to the fact that I'm devastated over it. It's just that if it moves to where I can just buy at these shows, I'm good with that. Then it just makes me set up for another avenue where if I have to sell on eBay to move the slabs or to sell, then I'll set up eBay and I'll move to eBay and start moving product on eBay. And I'll take the cuts, I'll take the percentages of the fees what eBay charged me, and because of what I'm buying at, I'm still going to be good, right? The percentage I'm still going to be happy with. So this is something that you have to really work on, fine-tune, make sure the percentages are going to be at the point where it's going to make it, you know, all possible. And I'm going to take that risk. I don't care about the risk, guys. All right? I'll take all risks, whatever comes. I just want to prove a point that on YouTube, guys, you can come from starting at ground level from where I was 8 years ago. I was at ground level in this hobby. Ground level. I was building this channel. I was building my portfolio. All right? And you can come from starting from nothing, right? Well, I started out with selling video games and stuff. So I started out a long time ago before it came to Pokemon. All right? So I already had experience underneath my belt for even getting involved in this next level. So my experience is I'm a great seller. I'm a great people person. All right? So that's a notch in my belt for that aspect. I get along with people. All right? And I'm a great salesman. And I've been in retail sales. I've been in sales. All right? And I've been selling on eBay. So I know about how eBay operates. I know about the fees. All right? I know about how to set up your auctions, how to sell on eBay. I don't need anybody to classify or show me how to do it. I already do it. I'm an experienced seller. All right? And it's not like trying to kick myself in the ass on it. I'm just being real with you guys, transparent, that long before YouTube came, I was already doing this stuff. I was already selling in flea markets. So I had the experience. I was selling on eBay long before I even started this channel. So I'm way ahead of a lot of other people that, because yeah, well, this guy don't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I have the experience underneath my belt. All right, for what I'm doing. All right, for what I'm doing. So I'm ahead of other people who actually are starting it up for the first time or coming to YouTube even doing it. All right, but I want to go to this next level in this aspect of buying slabs, buying sealed product, buying people's collections and binders at shows. People bring their stuff to me and I buy at a percentage that I am comfortable with. That, yeah, I'm not taking advantage of them, but I'm buying at a percentage that I am comfortable with, that I can turn around, add to my own collections, to my own binders, that I can turn around and sell these cards, grade these cards, grade them. I can set up my own TCG player account, my own PSA account, grade them, get them back in a PSA return, share that experience right here on eBay from cards that I got, because I do not feel, and a lot of other people may feel differently. But I don't feel that if I buy cards from TCG Player, that I'm going to get PSA grade quality cards, buying a massive amount of Umbreons off of TCG Player. Most of them are going to grade 8s. You're very rarely going to find a 9, right, if you buy on TCG Player. Tell me different in the comment section. If you guys buy off TCG Player, you buy loose raw cards, you send them out to get graded, do you get a large percentage of 10s on alternate arts that you find on TCG Player? Or do you go to shows and you buy the raw cards at shows and grade them there and find that your percentages of those cards you buy at shows are higher than if you bought off TCG Player? Because from what I'm finding out is that on TCG Player, these cards are already sifted through, and that's why they're on TCG Player for sale. And you got a bunch of them on sale that you're not going to get those grade-worthy cards. They'll be lightly played or near mint, but they're going to have some whiting that are going to cost that are not going to let them get a PSA 10 or a PSA 9. They may be a lower grade. Let me know how you guys are dealing on TCG Player. Are you finding grade-worthy alternate arts cards and SERs on TCG Player at market price? Or are you buying on eBay? Or are you going to shows? Or are you buying from people who are buying at shows, buying people's collections, and then turning around and grading those cards from there? Because what I see at shows, people are buying from people, and they're looking at these cards and say, well, all right, this, they're slapping them and they're going to grade them themselves, and then they'll turn around and put that card in their case. Next time they come to another show, they have that card graded. I get mixed opinions, but I believe that on TCG Player, you are not going to get those grade-worthy cards. All right? And therefore, if you set up at shows, you have people coming who crack packs that might have some PSA grade cards, worthy cards, more of them than if you went to TCG Player and bought. So I want to become a major player in this game, and the competition, guys, for me is zero. Zero. I only have card shows in my local area, but if I'm buying at a percentage better than what they are, and I'm buying PSA graded cards, it just gives me a better advantage to build my sealed collection and to build singles. All right? And it puts me in a driver's seat to buy at a better rate, than the card shop would give you if you brought your cards. I got people coming to me, selling to me, and I'm at a show. Even though I'm at a show for one day, I make a connection with them to buy regularly, after a show. Dude, if you got any more of this stuff, here's my business card. Call me, And I think it's a perfect opportunity for me because the competition for me in my area is zero. I don't have but card shops. Card shops. But I'm at a show for one day. So if I can make the biggest presence known at at the shows, make a big impact, then yeah, I can really make out very, very, very well. It puts me in a good position. So I am willing to risk that, even if it bankrupts me to the point where it takes all my money and all I have is sealed product and singles because I'm buying it all at a percentage. And here's my view is I think it's a great opportunity for me. It's a great point of sale for me. It's a great experience for me. And then I can bring Ambrose on and help and share it with him so he knows how all this trading goes down. And I think it's good for YouTube because you guys get to see the experience from me dealing with people in the open in a show. And I think that just brings eyes onto anything is possible as a YouTube content creator, that anything's possible. If you put your mind to it, then you can achieve anything in life that you want if you work hard towards those goals. And, working within budgets and everything else that goes with this hobby, then you can achieve anything that you set forth, you know? And that's what I really wanted to bring to YouTube is another side of me is I like to challenge myself to, even if I have to weather a storm, like even if it's bad times, that, hey, the good times in the hobby are going to weather those bad storms that we have, you know? And there may be good days where the buying's not good, and then there may be awesome days where the buying is just crazy. So I want to just bring that side of the hobby to YouTube because I never posted videos where you guys actually see me in the wild buying. And I think it just brings another side of YouTube, another transparency that, you know, you see on the side with me in video, me dealing with people and making deals go down, making deals happen. So I want to do live video. This is what I want to do, is bring it to YouTube with me at the show doing live video on that buying. And since we're a ways off, I wanted to bring it on video because this is what I wanted to do. And I want to be transparent with you guys so you guys can see the path that I'm creating. And some of you guys may want to formulate this path on your own portfolios. I mean, I want to be a guiding light for you guys that you guys can see that anything and everything is possible if you put your mind to it. That you can even go from having a YouTube channel to having your own LGS store. Having your own store if you wanted to. If you wanted to open up a mom and pop shop and start selling Pokemon card singles, start buying, I mean, the door is open for you on that aspect. You know, even without having a distributor in your back pocket, you can still buy people's collections on the secondary market to sell and do whatever if you want to have a mom and pop shop. So anything is possible, guys, and I just want to share that with you guys. So I think it's an awesome, it's awesome. I want to do it, and you know, the sky's the limit for me. I mean, anything is possible for me because I'm making that happen. You know, I'm making it happen, and I'm going to go through with living my dream on. And you'll see the accomplishments on, you know, when I achieve goals. I mean, it's awesome I like to test myself to see if it's possible. You know, it's nothing wrong with taking risks, guys. And I'm all about taking it, and I'm going to see what happens with it. I think it's going to be awesome. But I want to take you guys with me and see if you guys like that kind of thing. Yeah.
You gotta make sure you play a little jump, make sure it's together, because you put it together and it don't always click.
Yeah. Well, other than that, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check me out on the next video, guys. I got another video lined up for you guys. Let me know what you feel, how you feel. Let me know what you want to see. What you want to see happen on the channel. What you want to see, you know, go down. All right? Let me know. I'm all ears for you guys. I don't get very many comments on what people want to see. Just get fire emojis or something that people say, great video. But you guys give me some insight. Is it good? Bad? Is it a bad move doing that? Is it sketchy? Is it shady? Should I be doing that? You let me know in the comment section. Drop it down in there. But I think it's going to be awesome for anybody that is in this space that wants to upgrade and move and looking for more than what they're already doing, just looking to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. I won't always look to try to improve. And, you know, since I'm always sourcing stuff, sourcing product, and then, you know, I'm going in that more, you can say, business aspect of Pokemon. But it's all still brings back to the channel. I'm all about living my dream, man, having fun on the channel and living out, you know. my dream, right? So, and showing you guys that things are possible. All right. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to get out there, catch them all, have a ball, and I'll see all y'all in the next video. Do it with me now. Peace, a whole lot of love for you, and a high five, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Take care, and I'm out of here.